anyone who's not sure whether they have recognized and know Jesus Christ as their Lord and King. The thing that I would like you to understand from this bit of the Bible, do you notice who's in control of the message? You see, so often we think that we're the ones in the driver's seat. So often we think that, do you know, I can accept or reject Jesus whenever it suits me. And, you know, if I want to listen to the message, I'll have a listen to the message. But you can't guarantee that you're ever going to be offered this message of hope ever again. Not because you've moved on, but because the message has moved on. Do you notice how that happened there? Take your piece, and if it's pushed back, take it away. You see, the king is the one who's in charge of this message going forward. This is urgent. I'm speaking to maybe people who've heard this message countless times, maybe because it's all around your family and your upbringing, and you've just taken it for granted, and you think, well, a day in the future will come, I can think of it. Not according to Jesus. It could be a point comes where you don't even realize the message has moved on from you. So what does that mean? It means don't presume this glorious offer is under your control, but if it's being offered today, which it is, please would you grab a hold of it with both hands. Make today the day when you say, I don't know absolutely everything, but I know that if Jesus is the true king, I need salvation because I've got no answer for my present or my future without him dealing with my past. I need that. I want to come and be a disciple and follow him and know the safety of being near him. Please would you do that? Maybe even close your eyes right now and be asking that the Lord would bring this new life into you right this second whilst you can, before the message moves on. And the second thing that I would say is I'd speak to those people, and maybe you need to listen up twice because you've just done that in your heart right now. So you need to listen to this bit. I want to say something to those of you who have said, I'm finding my safety in Jesus Christ and I'm receiving his peace and I'm so thankful for it. What I want to say to you is risk your relationships. Risk it. You have to, because the price is too high of not doing that. Many of you don't realize, and maybe you don't think enough, that Christianity is a contact sport. It isn't messing around. It's not just a nice mission. The reality is life and death. It couldn't be more vivid in that little section of the scriptures. So what I want to do is ask you again, and maybe because of the busyness of what's going on, maybe the confusion, it's so easy to forget that the reason that you are in your workplace or connected to the relatives and the family members and friends that you are is that you are there to be a herald and an announcer of this king taking the apostles' message of who Jesus is to them. Will you risk your safety and your security? Will we risk the comforts of those relationships that encourage us and are so valuable to us? Will we risk our possessions, our plans, and our dreams? And I don't want to just throw that out as a lofty visionary idea. I want to ask you to put one of your relationships at risk this week. Right now, be asking the living God. Say, Lord, who is it who perhaps I've neglected to talk to, or perhaps I just need to graciously and gently say, listen, we haven't really talked about the Jesus thing for a while. Would you mind giving me another stab at talking about the Jesus thing and why I think him and you knowing him is so important in your life? You see, you notice even as I'm saying it, I'm never quite sure what to say, and you'll probably say it wrong like me. But would you risk a relationship? Maybe it's one of your friends. Maybe it's somebody you connect with via social media. Maybe it's somebody in your family, and you know that it's going to be a sore point and it could kick off all kinds of difficulties. Yeah, there are times when we just have to move on and leave that message with them. But you seek the Lord and say, Lord, who would you have me risk my reputation with? Because I know you are worthy. Because I know you want them to know that peace of knowing Jesus Christ just as I have.